What's up, everybody? So, with about 2 weeks left, a little bit less, obviously, now is the perfect time to start pre-farming for Aglaea. Because trust me, I pre-farmed a little late for Herda, and I actually just did not have the materials ready to fully max her out. So that is an unfortunate feeling. So you want to go ahead and get it started now. Obviously, if you're grinding other characters, feel free to grind this out as well. But most people, when they summon for the unit, don't want to have to wait. So, pre-farming is kind of the name of the game. So we're going to jump over to inventory and go over the items that you're going to need. Get ready, because it's a doozy. There's quite a bit of them, right? Before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you're going to summon for Aglaea, if you're skipping her, getting her in her light cone, and all that. You're going for dupes. But anyway, let's jump into it. So first things first, the most important thing, you literally can't do anything else without it, is credits, right? You are going to need a total of 3.4 million. It's like the full number. Just get 3.5 million. So just get 3.5 million. That's pretty much the base number. It's like 3.484800, I think, is like the actual number. But yeah, just play it safe. Just get 3.5 million. You're probably gonna need a little bit more if you do get the light cone anyway, right? So you're gonna need that much credits. Then in terms of XP books, you are gonna need a total of 290 of the purple books. As you can see, I'm big chilling, right? I'm almost at the point where all the characters I own are max levels. So next pre-farm video, you might just see me with like a million of these books, honestly, or none at all, because I used them all to get everyone to max level, right? But regardless, you're gonna need 290 of the purple books. If you have a bunch of 3-star and 2-star ones, obviously you're gonna need a bit less, but end of the day, you're gonna need 290 of these, right? Then another super important thing is you're going to need 8 tracks of destiny. This is going to be to get their big traces, the big circle ones on their trace skill tree, and then increase her skill stuff to a higher level, right? So you're going to need a total of 8 of these. These can be obtained through like the battle pass, events, some of the universe point rewards. I would not recommend using the Ember Exchange, right? At that point, just get singles. It's way better, right? But you can get it from the monthly of the smaller one. I think the Embers might be the smaller one. Whatever the like normal summon currency is, and not the 4-star, 5-star ones. You can get it from that. I think there's like 2 every month. Make sure to buy that every single month so you don't wind up with no tracks of destiny, because they're pretty hard to get if you have none, and you just need to find them in the game if you've done everything, right? So 8 of these, stockpile them so you don't miss out. Then, in terms of the materials she needs, she is going to be using the new Remembrance ones. Wow, shocker. It's almost like she's a first Remembrance 5-star. Anyway, you're going to need 14 of the 2-star drop. You're going to need 57 of the 3-star drop, and a whopping 123 of the 4-star purple drop. Yeah, this is the one that kind of screwed me over, because in my runs for Herda, I just straight up got like no purple drops whatsoever. So I had to convert the blue and green drops to purple, which pretty much just tanked how many I was getting, and she came out and I was a good like 40 off. Luckily, I had a bunch of the Tears of Dreams, which you can use to substitute it, right? But you still want to pre-farm just in case you need this for something else, right? Then for her character ascension material, funny enough, I actually don't think I actually have them. Oh my gosh, I have 65. That's crazy. It's almost like previous me pre-farmed this. Anyway, you're gonna need 65 of these, the exact amount I have. Awesome, right? This one's pretty easy to get, because I feel like you can farm this up pretty quickly with how many you get, versus how the fact that they only need 30 stamina to do this. It was either 30 or 40. I can't remember off the top of my head, right? Most of the time, I'm not, fitting for character essential materials, but you farm this pretty quickly, but still you want to get up 65. Pretty easy stuff. Then you're going to need the weekly boss mats. Now the weekly boss mats are going to be pretty annoying if you accidentally done the runs already, because you only get so many. But you're going to need the Fei Zhao boss. You're gonna need 12 of these. As you can see, I only have 5, so I gotta get on the weekly boss. I've already done it this week, so cutting a bit close, but luckily I'll get enough drops, so I'll be fine. But you're gonna need 12 of these, so go ahead. If you don't have the Phage Out boss unlocked, I highly recommend going and doing that so you can pre-farm it up. But next thing you are going to need is actually in assignments, right? Now it's the new material you get from defeating the enemies in the new areas, right? You're going to need a total of 48 of the 2-star material, 61 of the 3-star material, and 65 of the 4-star material. If you start doing assignments with this right now, you'll have more than enough, so I wouldn't really too stress much about this. Plus, if you're running around in the new area anyway, you're going to get this drop regardless, so this is probably the easiest one to get, so don't stress it out. But if you don't have any, I highly recommend going to assignments and assigning a team to run this. And then what I do is I just have the other 3 runs on these consistently, and then just whatever material I need the most of, I will go ahead and grind it up, which this one is at 538, so I'm probably going to grind it for a little bit more. Then I'll switch back and get this one up. As you can see, I have so many because I just cycle through it over and over, and I really don't have to worry about this material. Then that'll pretty much be it for actually getting the character up. Now, what relics do you need to grind? This is another thing that you need to keep in mind. Now, what I'm going for is, because she wants, you know, your classic speed, crit rate, crit damage, all that stuff, is I am going for the new set. Those are traces. Sorry, don't hang. I'm going for this set right here. I'm going to use the Hero of Triumph song and the Banana Amusement Park, right? These are pretty much going to be her best ones, mostly because the Hero of Trumpet song is attack increase, and then when the memo spreads on this field, you get speed and crit damage, which is wow, the 2 of like the 3 stats she really wants. Then I'm going to go ahead and get the amusement park because it increases crit damage, and then crit damage again if you have a summon on the field, which she is a Remembrance character, so she will have a summon. So I recommend, once you are done pre-farming your character, or you're like me and you farm the relic set first because, you know, relics are stinky, go ahead and get a good relic set. You want speed, crit damage stats. I'll probably have a video on the best ways to build her and exactly what you want closer to her release. So just farm up a bunch of stuff and then go from there. You can also like synthesize and whatnot. There's a ton of new ways you can actually get better relic sets thanks to the new systems like the reroll dice and whatnot. So relics are never been more accessible, thankfully, right? So what I recommend is pre-farm everything else for the character to get her traces, level, all that stuff max, and then worry about the relics. Don't be like me and go for relics first. I'm trolling half the time. I also just have a bunch of fuel I can just burn through if I need to. But no, that'll be it for the video. Let me know in the comments if you're going for Aglaea, like I said, you know, if you're going for dupes and whatnot, and let me know how long it normally takes you to pre-farm a unit. Normally I like to make these around 2 weeks to 10 days in advance to give you a little bit of time, but I know sometimes it takes characters a bit longer to grind up. You know, sometimes relic sets are funny, the trace drops are bad, so let me know in the comments how long it normally takes you, or if you wait until you pull the character, because sometimes if you pre-farm you could just get unlucky and not get the character, and that would suck. So let me know what you guys do in the comments, and of course I will catch y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching.